Please join me in the spirit of prayer. God of love and power, God of truth and justice, God of mystery and of understanding, whose wisdom is revealed in knowledge grasped by the mind and in piety felt by the soul, bless us as we celebrate those who have completed degrees of learning in our school. Bless us with mercy as we seek your forgiveness for all the things that we have done in the service of self rather than in the service of others. Forgive us for all of the things that we have left undone, like the words we could have read or written but deferred to another day, and the words of truth we could have spoken but have deferred until another day. Forgive us, O Lord, and bless us by remaining with us in this hour, that we might offer to you our gratitude for faculty who taught and mentors who guided graduates to this great day, for families who support us and friends who challenge us to have reached this great day, for believers who assist us in our calls, and for unbelievers whose spiritual needs are the cause for which we are called. Grant that those whom we celebrate today will take great comfort in discerning your will for our journeys and in following as faithful disciples along the paths that lie open for them until their journey's end, that they might find eternal peace in you. Through Christ our Lord, we pray. Amen. Let us give thanks to God for gifts gracefully given.
We praise you, O God, for all your great and glorious deeds.
For the gifts of your Spirit made manifest in preaching, teaching, music, and study, for love and courage, for wisdom and commitment, for knowledge and discernment.
We praise you, O God, for all your great and glorious deeds.
For the Church of Jesus Christ, for the call to ministry and the grace to accept.
We praise you, O God, for all your great and glorious deeds.
For the gift of each other, for the love, prayers, and strength of family and friends, for the guidance, challenge, and care of mentors, teachers, and colleagues.
We praise you, O God, for all your great and glorious deeds.
For the continued unfolding of the call, for the repeated affirmation of our baptism, and for the guidance of the Holy Spirit.
We praise you, O God, for all your great and glorious deeds.
Good afternoon and welcome. Welcome to the sanctuary of Highland Park United Methodist Church and to this act of worship celebrating the presentation of diplomas and awards to students and to 2015 graduates of Perkins School of Theology at Southern Methodist University. This morning at the university commencement, the degrees were conferred by the president of the university upon the graduates in a ceremony that included the commencement address by President George W. Bush and by a gathering of persons, family, friends, loved ones from across the globe to honor the graduates of this university on this great day. Welcome also to those of you not able to gather with us in the sanctuary of Highland Park United Methodist Church or in one of the adjacent overflow spaces, but those of you who are joining us electronically. This service is being live streamed for the first time in the history of Perkins School of Theology, so it is available literally around the globe to any who might be able to participate other than being here in person. And I'm grateful to members of the Perkins staff, particularly the Reverend Connie Nelson, who is Director of Public Affairs, Alumni Relations, and also Mr. Dwayne Harbin, who serves in many capacities at the school, but without whom our technical ability to do such things as streaming would be, let's say, if dependent on me, would be severely impaired. I welcome you to this service on what is, of course, a very special day in the history of Southern Methodist University. Today marks the 100th commencement day in the history of the university. And since when Southern Methodist University was founded, a school of theology was one of the original schools of the university. Today marks the 100th occasion for presenting diplomas to graduates in the theological disciplines in this university. By the way, the first president of the student body at Southern Methodist University was a young man who came to the university in its first year. Having already earned an undergraduate degree, he came to do graduate work in theology. He was elected as a first-year theology student in the first year of the university's existence to be the president of the student body. His name was Humphrey Lee. After graduation with his degree in theology, he went on to graduate school and to a career in ministry that brought him into service as the senior pastor of Highland Park Methodist Church, and later as president of the university. This is indeed a very special day. In good time, we will be recognizing and celebrating the achievements of our students and graduates. But before we honor them, I must ask all of us to honor you. So I'm going to invite groups of persons to stand and remain standing. First, if you are the spouse or partner of one of our graduates, would you please stand and remain standing? Second, if you are the children or possibly even grandchildren of one of our graduates, please stand and remain standing. If you are the parents or grandparents of one of our graduates, please stand and remain standing. There they are. Give them thanks. You may be seated. There are some special recognitions that I want to offer, beginning with some members of our faculty who have received special awards and who have earned distinctive achievements. Let me begin by inviting you to congratulate Dr. Ted A. Campbell, who last week, by vote of the Board of Trustees of Southern Methodist University, was promoted to the rank of full professor of church history at Perkins School of Theology. Next, I want to acknowledge one of our staff persons who has been promoted to a new position as Associate Dean for Student Affairs, Dr. Bill Bryan. Next, I want to invite the new director of our intern program, Dr. Thomas Spann, to stand to be recognized. I also want to recognize and invite you to join me in greeting a member of the faculty who agreed to become a scholar and teacher at Perkins School of Theology a little over a year ago, but whose arrival as a member of our faculty was delayed for various reasons until the 1st of January of this year. Hence, this is his first commencement day and first presentation service of diplomas and awards as a member of our faculty. He is the W.J.A. Power Professor of Biblical Hebrew and Old Testament Interpretation, Dr. Jack Levison. I also would like to invite you to greet and congratulate another member of our faculty, Dr. Evelyn Parker, from whom you will hear later in the service, or at least you'll see her later in the service. Evelyn is our Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, but in recent weeks, upon nomination of members of the Perkins faculty who hold endowed chairs, and upon my recommendation as Dean to the Provost of Southern Methodist University, Dr. Evelyn Parker will, effective June 1 of 2015, become the first person to hold the newly endowed chair. She will be the Susanna Wesley Centennial Chair in Practical Theology. Dr. Parker. Immediately following this service, we will host a reception in Elizabeth Perkins Prothero Hall in the Great Hall. You are all invited to join us there. We've been monitoring the weather carefully. We have made arrangements insofar we possibly can that the rain will hold off. So you'll be able to make your way there, and because the rain falls on the just and the unjust, we are trying to make arrangements for the rain to hold off until after the law school presentation of diplomas at 6. I do hope you will join us for the reception following the service. This afternoon, I have the privilege of introducing to you the preacher for the day. She is the Reverend Dr. Susan Henry-Crowe. She is an ordained elder in the United Methodist Church, a clergy member of the South Carolina Annual Conference. Previously, she served as chaplain and minister to the university at Emory University in Atlanta. She is a former president of the Judicial Council of the United Methodist Church. Her current ministry and position of service find her serving as General Secretary of the General Board of Church and Society for the United Methodist Church, which means her office and indeed her home are on Capitol Hill. When she goes to work in the office, the halls of Congress are on one side of her building, the Supreme Court on the other. It's a pretty good gig. Dr. Henry-Crowe's sermon this afternoon is titled, My Camels Leave in the Morning. It's a sermon based on Genesis chapter 12, verse 1. In a moment, I'm going to read the text. Then we will hear the Perkins Gospel Airs sing the Psalter, which is a version of Psalm 23. And then immediately after the Psalter, Dr. Susan Henry-Crowe will bring the word. Listen now for the word of the Lord in Genesis chapter 12, verse 1. Now the Lord said to Abram, Go from your country and your kindred and your ancestors' house to the land that I will show you. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.
Not sure you need a sermon after that. Mr. Dean and good friend, dear trustees, beloved faculty and staff, graduates, and happy family members, it is indeed an honor to share this day with you. It has now been 2 years since I had the joy of celebrating in a commencement and a diploma ceremony, and it feels very good to be in this place on this day. At the age of 75, a man named Killian MacDonald, a theologian, a scholar of Catholic decrees, papal encyclicals, episcopal pronouncements, and a monk at St. John's Abbey, decided he wanted to become a poet. He lives a monastic life in Collegeville and decided he wanted to devote the rest of his life, however long it might be, to poetry. In his collection of poems entitled, "Swift Lord, You Are Not," he offers this poem, "The Call of Abraham." Talk about imperious, without a "may I presume," no previous contact, no letter of introduction. This unknown God issues edicts. This is not a conversation. Am I a nobody to receive decrees from one whose name I do not know? I have worshiped my own God. To you I have addressed my prayers, but quick like sudden fire in the desert, I hear, "Go." At 75, am I supposed to scuttle my life and take the ancient wasteland, Sarah, place my arthritic bones upon the road to some mumbled nowhere? Let me get this straight. I will be brief. I summarize. In 10 generations since the flood, you have spoken to no one. Now, like thunder on a clear day, you give commands. Pull up my tent, desert the graves of my ancestors, leave Haran for a country you do not name, there to be a stranger. Today is not only about commencing upon completing your course of study and receiving your degree, but also it is about the journey that lies ahead, like Abraham and Sarah's. The invitation today is into an unknown, unnamed world for which you do not know where you are going and where you will be a stranger. I offer a few thoughts gleaned from my own life in ministry as a parent and a mom, a pastor, some reading, a lot of listening to music, and living, and a little book entitled The Art of Pilgrimage. I have 4 or 5 musings. The first is, there will be sights, S-I-T-E-S, and sightings. You will go to a place, perhaps a parish or a graduate program, or to be the director of music. Those are sights, places. You will be tempted to value the site by the locale or the size or the vibrancy or perhaps the convenience. If it is a congregation, you will hear about how vital congregations are very important. Vibrant place to attract people. But that is not really the real question. The question is, what will the sightings be? What will you really let yourself see? Children living in poverty next door to the church? Lonely widows and widowers? Single moms that desperately need a break? People suffering with addiction? Young men with no hope, bound for prison in a system that is horribly broken and greedy and remarkably uncommitted to restorative justice? Ministry might not be as much about the place as about what you let yourself see. Number 2, years ago there was a story in the Irish Times by a man from Connemara after he was arrested for a car accident. He said, there were plenty of onlookers, but no witnesses. We can go many places and do many things and see absolutely nothing. If you go to graduate school, you will read for the next 2 years with uncertainty, hard work, and not enough clarity to suit you. If you are a pastor, you will touch many people, and in fact, you will miss a lot. You will not always hear underneath what someone is trying to tell you because it is either too painful for them to spit it out, or they are too afraid to share their pain. And you will have to decide whether to be an onlooker or a witness. You will have to hold a lot of pain and sorrow if you become a witness to their lives. Number 3, there will be many journeys, but finding fellow pilgrims and letting the sacred find you will be an entirely different matter. The sacred will be there, but you will have to be watchful. You will be tempted to allow the insignificant to become significant. You will be tempted to be drawn into small worlds and forget to keep an eye out for the whole world. You will know those children on the border or the ones who are trafficked, but not have time to think about the systems that cause trafficking. You will be tempted to give in to your ambition, probably on a daily basis. You will want more. You will want to please, and you will not like conflict. You will need to cast your sights both to a global world as well as deep into a local community. If you neglect either, the people and the community and the world will suffer. The brokenness of people is tied to a larger world of hurt and dysfunction. When someone cannot get health care, she needs you to be her advocate. Understanding and finding joy in the global and the local is your work. The sacred will be there, so be watchful. Try to be a witness, not just an onlooker. Become a witness of all that is sacred. Number 4, you are set apart for the work of love and justice. You are not set apart because you are special. Do I need to say that again? I attended the installation of Rabbi Jonah Pesner a couple of weeks ago. He was installed as the executive of the Religious Action Center for Reform Judaism in Washington, D.C. He noted that he was set apart for more responsibility for love and justice. You are set apart for the special work of love and justice and word, sacrament, order, service, and justice. I have a little story to tell you. After my daughter graduated from college, she worked in some pretty good places. She worked at a Unitarian retreat center, a map shop, a law bookstore, and she was a host at an upscale restaurant. But nowhere that she really loved and felt like she was contributing. She came to me one day with the question about discovering what it was that she wanted to do with her life. She has a remarkable intellect and a strong and courageous will. It was very active when she was young. It still is, actually. She is a marvelous writer, and as a small child, she played teacher, never preacher. Of course, I could not answer her question. I was sympathetic, and I was challenging. I said to her, "You know, baby girl, I did not send you to college for that extraordinary education you have, of which you enjoyed most every single day, for you now to take a job away from someone who really needs it. Working in bookstores and restaurants and camps, a lot of people can do, and they need to do it. Their livelihood is dependent on a job that you are taking. Your education is for you to contribute something that needs doing and that only you can do. She now tells that to her students. She went on to graduate school and now holds 2 advanced degrees and teaches 9th through 12th graders in a small, very small, K through 12th public school in Appalachia. That school needs her, the best teacher of civics and social studies in North Carolina history and world history and geography. She affirms the young people, their lives and culture. She helps when their daddies are in prison and their single moms are bone-tired, and wipes tears from stained cheeks over girlfriends and boyfriends. And they have the highest history scores in the state. Not ordained into the ministry of the church, she, like you, is set apart for special responsibility for love and justice. 5th, set apart for love and justice, and here is my last point. I am now aware that I am getting into meddling. But I do think that meddling in God's business matters. We must all direct our relationships and attention to the poor. Almost half of the world, over 3 billion people, live on less than $2.50 a day. At least 80% of humanity lives on less than $10 a day, and more than 1 billion children live in poverty. The root causes of poverty must be addressed in this country and the countries of the world. And mission is not enough. Soup kitchens help people from starving, but they do not alleviate the causes of hunger. The causes of poverty and the stigma of poverty calls out to us, all of us who claim the name of Jesus. Pope Francis offers words of inspiration to people like us. He says, "Let us go forth to offer everyone the life of Jesus Christ. I prefer a church which is bruised, hurting, and dirty because it has been out on the streets, rather than a church which is unhealthy from being confined and clinging to its own security." I do not want a church concerned with being at the center, which then ends by being caught up in a web of obsessions and procedures. More than fear of going astray, my hope is that we will be moved by the fear of remaining shut up within structures which give us a false sense of security, within rules which make us harsh judges, within habits which make us feel safe, while at our door people are starving, and Jesus does not tire of saying to us, "Give them something to eat." In closing, I'll tell you a little story about myself and my vocation. It will not be one that is for all of you, but I suspect for a few of you. It is not what you might imagine. My church home in Greenville, South Carolina was very much like this very church. I sang in the youth choir, was president of the MYF. At that time, the church was not united. Went on, like it is today, right? We went on an annual retreat. We served in a poor community, tutoring children in an after-school program, had fabulous Sunday school teachers, loved thinking thoughts, and participated in a UN seminar, all of which changed my life. I went on to college and was active in my Wesley Foundation. I loved our Wesley Foundation director, and in those days, it was a different story. We cooked our supper every Wednesday night. We read Paul Tillich, Reinhold Niebuhr, Karl Barth, and Martin Buber. And we talked about contemporary issues. We went on a retreat once a semester, and we worked at a home for girls in Rock Hill, South Carolina. We did not go roller skating or whitewater rafting or any other various activities that social groups already provided. We had a lot of fun, and we thought a lot of thoughts, and we did a lot of service, and we did not spend very much money. We learned to think biblically, theologically, and to serve people. After college, I did not really know what to do, but I somehow wound up going to seminary. I loved that community, my friends, our parties, and again, studying and reading and thinking about theology and sociology and history and ethics and biblical studies and pastoral care. And again, when that was finished, I did not know what to do. I was a young woman in those days, and it was in the midst of the civil rights movement, the women's movement, and the end of the Vietnam War. And the place for women in the world was quite unclear. I called a friend. He was an open, welcoming pastor serving as a district superintendent in South Carolina. There were no women clergy serving churches, nor was I asking to serve a church. He said he might find a church for me. It was not what I was thinking. And of course he did, and it was a hard and wondrous 2 years. Another DS found 2 churches for me the next 4 years. And then I was appointed to serve a very conservative, meaning Strom Thurmond conservative, congregation, which really had no intention or desire for having a woman. But after a couple of years there, I had a particularly precious lunch with the chair of the Pastor-Parish Relations Committee as he and I talked over parish life. He was not an emotive man, and as he was walking to his car after lunch, he said to me, "You know, had you not come to us, little girls would never be able to think of being a pastor." I left that lunch, and for the first time, I knew my calling. I was not looking for a calling. I was living life and generally loving people and preaching sermons, some of which were good and many of which were very green, and visiting sick people and trying to help them think a little bit more about something other than themselves. The affirmation of ministry came from the church when I was just taking one step at a time and not turning back. And then there were the congregations that were not really interested in a woman pastor, but who stuck with their fears long enough to let me be their pastor. And then that day that Mark Sheely spoke those words, 7 years after I had started serving churches, there was the voice of confirmation, my life in ministry. For some of you, it might happen that way. So, now back to where we started. Abraham. Here is the rest of the poem. God of the wilderness, from 2 desiccated lumps, from 2 parched prunes, you promise all peoples of the earth will be blessed in me. You come late, Lord, very late, but my camels leave in the morning. Blessings on you and your camels as you leave in the morning.
We come now to the portion of the service when we prepare to present awards to members of the student body and members of the graduating class. The John Harrison Ness Award is given by the General Commission on Archives and History of the United Methodist Church to students enrolled in the Master of Divinity program or its equivalent in United Methodist or other seminaries accredited by the Association of Theological Schools who submit the best papers on some aspect of United Methodist history broadly conceived. The award has already been presented, but this afternoon we want to congratulate and acknowledge Tammy Galloway, who is the recipient of the Ness Award. Tammy? Congratulations to you. The Dr. and Mrs. J.P. Bray Award in Hebrew is given to the student who ranks highest in Hebrew scholarship. The recipient of the 2015 award is Andrew Elrod. Congratulations to you. Wait. Congratulations. There you are. The Charles C. Selectman Award in New Testament Greek is given to the student who ranks highest in New Testament Greek scholarship. There are 2 awards to be presented this year to Courtney Schultz and Carter McCain. Congratulations, sir. Get your photo. Go. The Charlie T. and Jesse James Bible Awards are awarded to students on the basis of academic achievement in biblical courses and overall scholastic performance. They are ranked, and I will read the names in order of the persons who are receiving this year's Charlie T. and Jesse James Bible Awards. Number 1, Rebecca Tankersley. Congratulations, Rebecca. Get your picture. There you go. Number 2, Deanna Hollis. Congratulations to you. Get your picture. Number 3, Lisa Reese. Congratulations to you, Lisa. Get your picture. You're welcome. Number 4, Brenda Weidman. The next award is the W.B.J. Martin Award in Homiletics. It is given in recognition of the most outstanding student in introductory preaching classes. There are two awards. One is to Rachel Rigdon, who is not able to be with us today. The other, Joyce Campbell. Congratulations to you. Get your picture. The W.B. DeJernett Award in Homiletics is given to a senior student with the highest academic average in course in homiletics. The recipient of the award is not able to be here this year, but I know you will want to congratulate Thomas Harper. The Paul W. Quillian Award in Homiletics goes to students who have presented the best written sermon. There are two recipients, one of whom cannot be here. He is Alexander Zeisig. The other recipient, Rebecca Rockty. The William K. McIlvaney Preaching Award is given to a student who has presented the best written sermon on a public issue, which includes a social crisis, a controversial issue, or a chronic social problem. There are two awards. Scott Gilliland is not able to be here. The other award is presented to Jessica Williams. Congratulations to you. Get your picture. The Robert Weatherford Prize for Internship Preaching was established to honor the distinguished service of Robert Weatherford to the United Methodist Foundation. The award is given to Master of Divinity students for excellence in preaching during their internships. There are three recipients: Joyce Campbell, Todd Cooper, and Rebecca Tankersley. Congratulations, Rebecca. There you go. Picture. Okay. That one's yours. Thank you. Joyce, congratulations again. Your picture. Todd, congratulations to you. Get your picture. Well done. The Bert Affleck Award is given to a student for creativity in ministry during an internship. The recipient this year is Leslie Chandler II. Congratulations to you. Well done. The Jerry W. Hobbs Award in Worship was established in memory of United Methodist layman Jerry Hobbs. It is awarded to a student who has demonstrated academic excellence in worship, combined with personal commitment to the worship life of the Perkins community during his or her time at the school. The recipient of the Hobbs Award for 2015 is Clint Bordelon. Congratulations to you. Get your picture. Well done. The Fellowship Seminarian Award was established by the Fellowship of United Methodists in Music and Worship Arts, and it is given to a graduating seminary student who displays outstanding leadership in music and/or worship arts, including but not limited to dance, drama, fabric art, and liturgical writing. We are privileged to have with us this year the new president of the Fellowship of United Methodists in Music and Worship Arts, a Perkins alum, the Reverend Joe Stobaugh. And Joe is actually going to come forward now, and he will present the award, the Fellowship Seminarian Award, to Benjamin Anderson David Hensley. Get your picture. Congratulations. The Jane Marshall Award for Outstanding Scholarship and Leadership in Christian Worship is funded by a gift from Jane and Elbert Marshall. This award is given to a Master of Divinity or Master of Theological Studies student who has demonstrated excellence in the study and practice of Christian liturgy and worship. The Marshall Award goes to Lisa Hancock. The Hoyt Hickman Award for Outstanding Liturgical Scholarship and Practice is awarded by the Order of St. Luke to the graduating student who has demonstrated quality scholarship in the study of liturgy and is an effective leader of Christian worship. The award includes not only an envelope, certificate, and so forth, but also a chalice and paten. And the award will be presented this year to John Stevenson. Well done. Get your picture. Okay, now let's get another picture with Tracy Ann and the chalice and paten. The Master of Sacred Music Award is given to senior Master of Sacred Music students who ranked highest in scholarship and in service to the community. The 2015 recipient is Alyssa Davis. Congratulations to you, Alyssa. Get your, don't go. Now you can go. The Roger Deschner Prize in Sacred Music was established in memory of Roger Deschner, longtime professor of sacred music at Perkins School of Theology. The prize is given to continuing Master of Sacred Music students who excel in academic work, musical abilities, and overall achievement in the MSM program. There are two recipients, Taylor Vansel, who is not able to be here, and Gabriel Edwards. Congratulations to you. Well done. The Albert C. Outler Award in Theology is awarded to the student contributing the most outstanding essays in theology during the academic year. There are two recipients, Tammy Galloway and Lisa Hancock. Congratulations again. Tammy. Get your picture. There you go. Lisa, congratulations again. There you go. You're welcome. The Philip Schaff Prize in Church History, established by Klaus Penzel, is awarded to students who have demonstrated excellence in the historical study of Christianity while participating in courses in church history. It is named after the founder of the American Society of Church History. There are two recipients, David Ray Lucky and Carter McCain. David, congratulations. There you go. Well done. You're welcome. Carter, congratulations to you. The Karas Stahl Fadley Award is presented to students who exhibit the qualities which were exemplified by Karas Fadley: commitment to Jesus Christ and to the total mission of the church, responsibility in assigned tasks, ability to excel in a wide range of ministerial functions, and use and management of time. There are three recipients: Joyce Campbell, Lacey Jefferson, and Broderick Morris. Congratulations. There you go. There you go. Robert,
Thank you so much. Congratulations. Thank you.
The B'nai B'rith Award in Social Ethics is given by the Harold M. Kaufman Memorial Foundation to students on the basis of scholarly competence in the field of social ethics and personal commitment as shown in voluntary activity in support of worthy social causes. There are actually two recipients whom I will name in a moment, but it is an honor and a privilege for us to have with us again, as he is every year, Sandy Kaufman, to present these awards. The recipients of the B'nai B'rith Award in Social Ethics, made possible by the Kaufman Foundation, are Kathy Sweeney and Rebecca Tankersley. Kathy,
You get this one.
let's get a picture. Congratulations. What's your step? Congratulations. Sandy, thank you. The Dr. and Mrs. Glenn Flynn Senior Award is given to that member of the graduating class who, in the judgment of the faculty, best exemplifies the aims of the school and the church for its ministry. The award, which will include the presentations both of an envelope and a cross-pen desk set, voted by the faculty. The award for 2015 is presented to Rebecca Tankersley. You're very welcome. Would you join me collectively in congratulating all of the recipients of these prizes? We move now to the presentation of diplomas. I am very grateful to the leadership and service provided in this act by Tracy Ann Allred, our Director of Student Services at Perkins School of Theology, without whom none of these students, those students, would actually be enrolled at Perkins School of Theology. And also, I'm grateful for the assistance of our Registrar and Director of Academic Services, Joe Monroy, without whose meticulous attention to keeping records, we would never know if any of those people ever graduate. I also will be assisted at various points in the diploma presentation by our Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, Dr. Evelyn Parker, by the Reverend Gary McDonald, who is the Director of Doctor of Ministry Program, and by Dr. Michael Hahn, who is the Director of the Master of Sacred Music Program. We are ready to proceed with the presentation of diplomas.
For the Master of Arts in Ministry, Leslie Jean Chandler II with a certificate in pastoral care.
Get your picture.
Kim Myers.
Congratulations, Kim.
Beth Ann Stike, magna cum laude.
Congratulations to you.
For the Master of Sacred Music, Alyssa Davis, magna cum laude.
Congratulations. Get your picture.
Benjamin Anderson David Hensley, cum laude. For the Master of Theological Studies, Virginia K. Ash, magna cum laude. Willie Yumba Bonza.
Congratulations, Willie. Get your picture. Well done.
Mark David Beggs. Andrew Elrod, summa cum laude.
Congratulations. Right there.
David Taylor Finley, summa cum laude.
Congratulations to you. There you go.
Lisa Marie Hancock, summa cum laude.
Congratulations again.
Marie Harris, summa cum laude.
Congratulations to you. There you go.
Elizabeth Patience Herring.
Congratulations. There you go.
Travis Ingalls, magna cum laude.
Congratulations to you. There you go. Ooh, get your picture. All right.
Marcy Lynn Jackson.
Congratulations to you. Get your picture. All right. Yes. Nope. You only get one.
David Ray Lucky, summa cum laude.
Congratulations to you. There you go.
Daniel Carter McCain, summa cum laude.
Carter, congratulations to you.
John Thomas McPherson, summa cum laude.
Congratulations to you.
Ailey Pope. Rachel Letitia Roberts.
No crutches. Watch your step.
Nancy Schilling.
Nancy, congratulations to you. There you go. Well, he's here.
Astria Lee Smith, summa cum laude.
Congratulations. There you go.
Kathy Renee Sweeney, cum laude.
Congratulations.
For the Master of Divinity, Millicent Albert.
Congratulations. There you go.
Lainey Akron Allen, summa cum laude, with a certificate in Anglican Studies.
Congratulations to you. There you go. Nice job on the dinner.
Fred Bates Jr., cum laude.
Congratulations. There you go. Well done.
Karen Lynn Bright.
Congratulations.
Kevin Antoine Brown, with a certificate in African American Studies.
Kevin, congratulations to you. Great.
Joyce Ann Campbell.
Congratulations to you.
Todd Anthony Cooper, with a certificate in Urban Studies.
Congratulations to you. There you go.
Joseph Cephas Davis, with a certificate in African American Studies.
Congratulations, Joseph.
Veronica Darrell Davis.
Congratulations.
Regina Franklin Basie, with a certificate in Pastoral Care. Marie Rose Firkin, cum laude. Kelly Catherine Hay, cum laude. Donald Keith Haywood.
Congratulations to you. There you go.
Spencer Hickman.
Spencer, congratulations to you. Get your picture.
Euless Harold Hill with a certificate in urban studies.
Congratulations to you. Get your picture. No? One doing this.
Jeffrey Hinton.
Congratulations to you. Get your picture. Great job.
Deanna Lynn Hollis, summa cum laude.
Congratulations to you.
Lacey Danielle Jefferson, magna cum laude with a certificate in pastoral care.
Congratulations to you. There you go.
David Kenneth Johnson, cum laude.
David, congratulations.
Lawrence Denson Jones III.
Congratulations. In the picture.
Catherine Renee Kennedy with a certificate in pastoral care.
Congratulations to you. In the picture.
David Lynn Madden.
David, congratulations to you. Yes, sir.
Freedom Antoinette McAdoo with a certificate in pastoral care.
Congratulations to you. Wonderful.
Broderick Morris Sr. Jermaine Kareem Mully. Laura Elaine Nussbaum. Benjamin Johnson Pasco, magna cum laude. Lisa Ann Reese, magna cum laude with a certificate in pastoral care. Michael Benjamin Rigsby.
Congratulations, Ben.
David Rivera.
Congratulations to you.
Charles Anthony Robinson with a certificate in pastoral care and urban studies.
Okay, you got a lot of pictures to take.
Carissa Marie Rogers.
Congratulations to you. Once picture. Well done.
Michelle Rushing.
Michelle, congratulations. Picture.
Lyanna Johnson, magna cum laude.
Congratulations to you.
John Stevenson II.
John, congratulations to you. Just finished. Yes.
Rebecca Elizabeth Gouldy Tankersley, summa cum laude with a certificate in Anglican studies.
It's been a great day, Rebecca.
Christopher Michael Vaughn.
Congratulations to you.
Adam Gilbert White.
Get your picture. 2 seconds. Congratulations.
Brenda Weidman, summa cum laude, with a certificate in pastoral care.
Congratulations to you.
Dale Allen Wilbanks.
Congratulations to you. You're welcome.
Jessica Nicole Williams, summa cum laude, with a certificate in women's studies.
Congratulations to you. Picture. Even.
For the Doctor of Ministry, Kendrick Garrison Crawford, with honors on the Doctor of Ministry project.
Congratulations, Doctor.
Geraldine Adams Daniels, with honors on the Doctor of Ministry project.
Congratulations to you, Doctor.
Mary Jan Davis, with honors on the Doctor of Ministry project.
Dr. Jan, congratulations. There you go.
Yolanda Annette Davis.
Congratulations to you, Doctor.
Sunny Brown Farley, with honors on the Doctor of Ministry project.
Congratulations, Doctor. There you go.
Sumith Peter Fernando, with honors on the Doctor of Ministry project.
Congratulations, Doctor. There you go.
Denise Allen Looper.
Congratulations to you. Well done, Doctor.
Molly Ann McGee.
Congratulations to you, Doctor. Get your vote.
Andrew Nunley III. Sandra Lynn Lou Pierce, with honors on the Doctor of Ministry project.
Sandra, congratulations to you, Doctor. Your picture.
Stephen Augusta Redmond.
Congratulations, Doctor. Picture.
Manoj Thomas.
Congratulations, Doctor. Picture.
Todd Von Helms, with honors on the Doctor of Ministry project.
Congratulations, Doctor. It's great to see you, Todd. Well done.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present the Perkins School of Theology 2015 graduating class.
In just a moment, I will offer a word of benediction followed by the choral response. Allow me to remind you of the invitation extended to all to join us just north of the parking lot here in Elizabeth Perkins Prothero Hall for a reception, an opportunity to greet and celebrate this day with the graduates. When we form the recessional, the faculty and worship leaders will lead the procession from the sanctuary and move straight out the main doors into the sunshine. The graduates will follow us, and then the congregation will be dismissed. Receive this benediction. Wherever you go, may God go with you. Whatever you need, may God provide. Whenever you falter, may God forgive. Whenever you stumble, may God be your strength. And when at the end of your days you lay yourself down for the last time, may God raise you up for all time. Amen.